and today we're doing Where the Deadpool 8-bit tutorial. So if you do want to make Where the Deadpool, what you'll be needing is black wool, white wool, grey wool, light grey, brown wool, red wool, yellow wool. So pause now if you want to get in colours. Let's kick this off with 8 black wool going that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this. Now do 2 up, 1, 2, and do 2 diagonals, and do 1, 2, like that, like an upside down T-shape, knock that out, then do a diagonal, then do 1, 2, like this. Now do 7 black wool going that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. Now do 1 black wool, then do 2 diagonals, then do 1 black wool, so that's 2, then do 3 diagonals, 1, 2, and 3, like this. Now do 1 black wool, then do another, and do 1, 2, like this, knock that out, and do 1, 2, and do a diagonal, like this. Now do 3 black wool going up, 1, 2, 3, and do 2 diagonals, like this. Now do 1 black wool, and do 1, 2, like this. Now do 1 up, like this. Now come here and do 2 diagonals, like this. Now come here, do 1, 2 black wool, 1, 2, and do 1 black wool, and you have done the arm and the leg complete. Let me show you now. So you have done this. Now come over this side and do 1 black wool, and do a diagonal, then do another diagonal, then do 1 black wool, like this, and that's 2, and do 3 diagonals, so like that. Now come here, do 1 black wool and another, and do 1, 2, like this, knock that out, do 1, 2, then do a diagonal, like this. Now do 1, 2, 3, and do 3 diagonals, like this. Now do 1, 2 black, then do 2 diagonals, then do 1, 2, then do 1, 2 black wool, and do 1, 2, 1 black wool, and you have completed a body. So once I've done that, pause now if you want to. Let's move on. So come in here, do 1 black wool, then do a diagonal, then do 1 black wool and another, like this. Now do 2 diagonals, 1 and 2, like this. Now do 1 black wool, and do 1 down, then do diagonals till you connect it together, like this. So you have this. Pause now if you want to. Let's move on. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, black wool going up, 1, 2, 3, 4, black wool like this. Now do 3 diagonals, 1, 2, 3, like this. Now come here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do 5 black wool and do 1, 2, 3. Oh, it needs to be 1 more. Do 1 more up, so that's 6. Auto save. Then do 1, 2, 3, like this. Then connect it together, and you have done Where the Deadpool 8-bit tutorial outline complete. All you need to do now is colour it in, do a hair, and do knives or swords. So let's throw it all in. So get your grey and do 1 grey, rest red, like this. Now do all grey, like this. Now come here, do 1, 1, 2, like this. Now come here, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do 1 grey, rest grey, like this. Now do all red here, like this. Suppose now if you want to, let's move on. So come here, do grey and grey, 1 grey, so that's 2, like this. Now come here, get your brown, do 1, 2 brown, 1 black, 1, 2 brown, like this, and you can see that little bit where you can see through it. Fill that in with red wool. Now we're done with pants and a belt. Now come here, do 1 grey, 1, 2, 3 red, 1 grey, like this. Now do 1 grey, 1 grey there, so that's 2 grey, do 3 red, like this. Now do 2 grey, 1 grey there, like this. Now come here, do 1, 2, 1 grey, like this. So pause now if you want to, let's move on. So where you see that little bit, where you can see through it, fill that in with red wool. Now you're done with that bit. Now come to the hand and do 2 rows of red, and do 2 grey, and do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1 up, like this. Pause now if you want to, let's move on. So get your brown and do 1, 2 brown, and do 2 red, 1 up. So we have completed that. Pause now if you want to, let's come over here and do 2 rows of red, then do 2 grey, 1, 2, 3 red, 2 red, 1 up, like this. Now do 2 brown, 1 red, like this. Pause now if you want to, let's move on, and we have completed Where the Deadpool's body. Now come to the face and do all red, like this. Now do 1 grey, 1 red, 2 grey, 2 red, like this. Now come here, do 2 grey, 1 red, 2 grey, no 3 grey, 2 red, like this. Now do 1 grey, 1 white, 1 red, 2 white, 2 grey, 2 red, like this. Now come here, do 1 grey, 1 white, 1 red, 2 white, 2 grey, 2 red, like this. Now come here, do 2 grey, 1 red, 1, 2, 3 grey, rest red, like this. Now come here, do 1 red, 1 grey, 1 red, 2 grey, rest red, like this. Now we see all that bit there, fill all that in with red wool. Then we're done with her face. So doing that now. So let me show you. So there you are. Pause now if you want to. Let's move on to the tricky bit. So come where you got these 2 diagonals and do 1, brown 2 and 3 like this. Now get your black, put one black and do 2 diagonals like this. Now do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 black, 3 diagonals, 1, 2 and 3 like this. Now do 1 going down, then do a diagonal, and do 1, 2 black, then do 3 diagonals, 1, 2, 3, then do a diagonal like that. 1, 2, 3. So do 1 black, then do a diagonal like this. Now do 1 black, then do 3 diagonals like this, then do 1 black wall, then do a diagonal like this, so that's a hair. Now do, wait, I want to do this, so do a diagonal from that, then do 1 like that, then do 1 there. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, guys. Wait, let's do that bit again. So we've done the hair. Now come here, so you got 1 there, and do, so that's 2, 1, 2, 3, do 1, 2, 3, 4, so do 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Now do 1 there, and then do a diagonal, like this. Then we're done with that bit. So 1 there, like this. That'll have to do. So do that, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4 brown like this. Now come here, do a diagonal. That's 2, 3, 4, and do black, 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 black. Do that, that, and that. Now, once I've done that, come here, and we have done now. All we need to do now, you'll fill that in with yellow wool. Then we're done with weirded Deadpool. Sorry it made me a long time to get started. It's a very hard little bit, that is. So, I hope you forgive me. So, there you are. We have done weirded Deadpool. If you do like weirded Deadpool, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, favourite, whatever you want to do. And goodbye, and keep safe.